Running a Fever, episode 48. We're going to talk about anabolism and catabolism, my fashion report on my new rain suit, and much, much more in this episode of Running a Fever.
Welcome to Running a Fever. It's already almost 6 o'clock, which is amazing, but a series of events. First of all, I got out of work late. Then I had to run a series of errands. I get everything ship-shape early in the week because I'm going out of town this weekend and won't have all that open time that I usually have on the weekends to get things done. But one of the things I did on my running around today was to buy a new pair of jeans. I looked around at Walmart where I had bought my last few pair of jeans and didn't really like the way they fit. And I guess I wasn't, well, I was bigger in the lower body, and so probably was fine before, but now this was too baggy, so I was looking for something different. And I thought I was going to go get some Levi's 501 jeans, which I used to wear when I was younger, and I loved them. And I wound up doing exactly that. I went to JCPenney, and there was a whole bunch of different types of jeans, most of them skinny something or other, except for the 501s and 502s. And the 502s are tapered, and they fit okay. They fit okay, and they actually went over my boots, even though they're tapered. But I wound up getting the 501s, and they fit pretty good, except that they're an inch too tight on me right now. But I'm planning to lose another inch. I tried a 38. 502 was a 38. The 501 was a 36. Same thing I did with the Wranglers, I guess, at Walmart. Anyway, the 38 was loose on me, and 36 was kind of snug. So I think I'm probably about a 37 right now. I know I have some more weight to lose, and I know I'm going to be doing some work in my abdominal region with the muscles there, and I'll talk a little bit about that later. Even though I probably want to stay close to where I am weight-wise for another few months, I didn't want to get a 38 that's already too loose, but I did want to get something because, I've been wearing these 44s around, and now I've lost 7 inches in my waist, and it's just ridiculous. So I got the 36, and I'm hoping that if I can fit into those eventually, then I will be able to pass the waist measurement at the biometrics in case I don't get below the BMI, which I think I probably will. I don't know. We'll check and see. Still have that spreadsheet that calculates it. You can get it calculated online too. It only has to do with your weight and height. That's it. So pretty soon I'll be fitting into some brand new jeans there. That should last me a while. I'll hydrate a little bit. It's been a little misty today, so I decided to go ahead and try out the rain suit today since I hadn't worn it since I bought it. That's what I'm doing. It's very light. It's a little bit cool today, and honestly, it's not really designed to keep me warm because it's probably designed to be cool. Kind of makes sense once you get warmed up. Right now, it feels a little too cold. And all I've got on underneath this is a compression shirt. I'm going to wear my long johns today. I've got the rain pants on. That's about it. I mean, it's not really cold enough for gloves and a hat. It's a little uncomfortable without anything on. It's light, and it doesn't seem to restrict my movement very much, so it'll probably do just fine. So, hydration report. I'm headed east. By the way, again, I'm taking this hilly trail. And I'm going to try to go a little further today. Farther. Curse my bad English. Try to go a little farther today. Hydration. We had the fashion report. And here's the hydration report. I haven't had a hydration report in a long time. I gotta fess up. I've been cheating a little bit on the hydration. Haven't been getting my 20-ounce pre-workout and 40-ounce post-workout. Actually, I've been doing neither most of the time. So maybe catching a little bit of water and my usual Fresca the rest of the time. Some spiced tea in the evening is good, especially in a weather like this. All right, so now that hydration confession is over, we'll talk a little bit more about it. Today, I'm probably well hydrated. I did just drink almost 20 ounces, but all day I've been drinking water. Had about 80 ounces of water today. I think that ate 20. That is the result of I've been looking around on some bodybuilding websites, blogs, YouTube videos, and that sort of thing. Not because I'm trying to be the next Mr. Universe, although I think I'd do a really good job of that. That would be awesome as Mr. Universe, but I'm not trying to do that. I'm really just trying to turn fat into muscle. Not literally, but really reduce the fat, percentage body fat, or the fat that I have on my body, and increase the muscle. And this will help with my strength, which I understand is very important, and even more important as you get older, maintaining that strength, and metabolism, and it's going to help me fit into those size 36 jeans. Pick up the pace a little bit. So there are plenty of tips out there, the usual blog thing, 10 tips from bodybuilders, or 10 things to do better. It's always a number. The 10 top things, the 10 best whatever. Not always 10. It could be 7 or 5. As long as there's a number that really hooks people in. So I'm on the, 10 diet tips from bodybuilders. 10 liters of water a day. What's recommended? I figured out it was about 334 ounces. I've been drinking out of a 16-ounce cup, but I thought 12 ounces, it would be about 28 of those. I mean, it's a lot, but basically what I've been doing is getting, every time I get up every hour to do my walk, and I get another glass of water, and I finish the one I had. Instead of just finish that last one if I haven't finished it. And of course, I have to go to the restroom every time too, because I'm filling myself with tons of water. There's a good reason for that, and it has something to do with the word anabolic. So that's the word for today, and I don't know what it means, so I'm going to go find out what it means. And perhaps that'll be a fever fact, or I may just bring it in next time I'm out. And there will probably be a link that you can make happen if you go to runningwithfever.com and look at the blog post for today. So no moisture yet. It's just been cool. It's overcast. And, just when I'm putting away all my long sleeve shirts, that's when it's going to be a really cool day. It's not too bad. Mile 1.94. We're out almost half a mile, which means we're going to have a mile again today. 2 days ago, we were at the marina, and I did a mile that day. No problem. So we're getting up to a mile a day, plus what I'm doing during the day. I've noticed that my watch is kicking off and noticing a deliberate walking workout, and it's keeping track of that. So when I go and look at my stats, I'm sure I will have several walks per day to add up to the total. Okay, I think I've done my duty with being gradual and very careful. Of course, I'm still going to be careful. At this point, I think I'm okay in extending and trying to just push a little harder. 2 mile point. This is officially the 2 mile point. Of course, we didn't start at the 1.5 mile point. I'm going to go ahead and turn around. Been working out for 10 minutes, says the watch. It's very encouraging. Yeah, so a mile last time, it'll be a mile this time. Still not crazy. I mean, we're doubling what we had before. I don't feel like it's that crazy at all. Not at all. Do that for today. Go a little further next time, farther, and see what that does. What are we going to call this sub-department, this directorate? Ab department, which is part of the fitness department. I can't believe this. I'm walking by here. I don't have my phone with me again. And there are 4 deer just staring at me. I mean, they're just sitting there staring at me like it's no big deal. Don't get me wrong. They're not taking their eyes off of me. But they're not running away. I mean, I'm hard to miss in this bright little yellow jacket. Maybe they're just mesmerized. 4 deer. Usually see 3. They travel 3 at a time. 4 right here. Maybe there's 2 I don't see, and it's actually 2 groups of 3. Live map. Folks. Gotta start bringing the camera. I mean, these pictures of the parking lot are only going to go so far. Ab department. I started out last week, I guess it was, and I did leg lifts, which I know from, my whole life. Calisthenics at recess in elementary school, football practice, everything. So yeah, military, everything, my whole life. I've been doing them my whole life, but I did them for, first 30 years of my life, whatever. Leg lift. So you lift your legs up. You're laying on the floor, of course. Legs together, lift them up. Legs apart. Legs together. And then you can set them down. Or you can just do legs apart, legs together, legs apart, legs together. And make that a set before you set them down. And then I found this one exercise with a twisting motion that's supposed to work on your lower abs, obliques, obliques. There's outer obliques and inner obliques. I'm not sure. But it's supposed to work your lower abs there. I think it's pretty good. I don't feel sore, so I'm not really pushing myself in that department. And I only did the one exercise. Maybe 3 sets of 8 or 10. Nobody out here today. Saw 1 car in the parking lot. Nobody on the trail. Absolutely nobody except the deer. Probably why they're here. It's nice and cold. No human beings around. Except for the weird one with the yellow skin. So yeah, I'm going to start ramping up the ab workout. The one thing, something I can do, even when my shoulder's injured, and there are exercises I could do that would benefit from having a working pair of arms. There's sort of a hanging, I don't know what he's calling this. It's kind of a reverse crunch, but it's with a twist. And then there was a demonstration of one with the band, like a big rubber band. They sell those in just about every place that you can get sporting equipment now. Feeling pretty good now. Feeling like I'm getting a workout today, which is what I'm going for. Diet department. Honestly, haven't been eating that well lately. I've gotten some. Went to the grocery store today. Turkey. It's got a better protein to fat ratio than even chicken does. So I bought some ground turkey. And I'll probably be having that. See how it goes. Chicken's great. I love the chicken. I can just eat it with nothing on it. Fry it up and eat it. See how the turkey goes, and maybe we can benefit from that higher ratio. 4 ounces of turkey is like 28 grams of protein. The kind that I got was advertised as 99% fat-free. Now, the chicken probably was virtually fat-free. You can tell when you put some 93 or even 97 beef in your frying pan. You don't need any oil or anything because it's already got the fat there. Not so with the chicken. But it wasn't advertised that way. I'm preparing to get some chicken, and I thought, well, I've been doing this research. So I got some jerky that I've been eating on my snacks. 80 calories per ounce. Also got a scale this weekend, a food scale, to help me measure out these things more accurately. I mean, it becomes important. It's interesting. Turkey says 1 serving is about 4 servings per package. This package had 1.2 pounds, and I mean, it wasn't just a butcher-made package. It happened to work out to 1.2 pounds. It was like a case ready, is what we call it in the business, but it was packaged by the producer of the turkey. The label was printed. Well, I mean, it wasn't just printed right there on the side, but it was mass printed. So that product always has 1.2 pounds. So that means I got a little bit more to work with than just the 4 ounces that I'm used to for a serving. I'll probably try to stick to 4 ounces, but you know, if I just have like a third of an ounce left, I don't know what you do with that. Kind of usual deal. I'm really worried about my metabolism and if I'm ever going to be able to get it back. It's kind of like the guy that my dietitian told me about. Lost all his weight and he couldn't keep it off because he couldn't eat. He needs nutrients to survive. I mean, there's a point at which you just can't eat any less. Eating the same or more, you gain weight. I don't want that to happen to me because that means that everything that I worked for is not there anymore. Kind of a similar pattern. I'm a couple of pounds over what I was last Thursday. I've eaten regularly pretty much throughout the weekend, actually a little bit lighter than regularly. I think I had 1,100 calories one day, 800 or 900 calories another day. And today I've only had oatmeal, egg whites, that's 150. For lunch, I just had yogurt, which is 90, so that's 240. Snack, turkey, 320. I did get some diet raspberry juice, I think. Ocean Spray has a diet, 5 calories per 8 ounces. Probably have 2 servings in a smoothie and some frozen fruit that I picked up. It's pretty high in calories. Probably not going to have that tonight. I want to finish well on this thing, lose at least 55 pounds, because it's actually 11 weeks and not 12, so 5 pounds a week would be 55 pounds, and I'm almost there. It was 54 on Thursday, 52 today, and that would be pretty good. And then I'm, honest to goodness, really going to maintain my weight for several months. I don't know if it'll go a whole 6 months, but definitely several months, which means at least 3. I want to see my metabolism go back up. I want to be eating 1,800 calories a day at least and not be gaining any weight. And that's just not going to happen in my current condition. If you're just joining us, if you haven't listened to the entire back catalog, you can especially learn from my mistakes. If you want to actually hear them, go back and listen to the whole thing. But actually, you should go back and listen to them all anyway. They're really good. But don't think that just because I lost 50 pounds in 6 weeks, that's a success story. It's a success story based on what I knew at the time, which was that, if I consumed less, then I would lose weight. And that actually happened. I was exercising at the time, but I'd been exercising probably for a month before I got shut down by the leg injury. But anyway, it's not a good idea to do that. I didn't know what I know now. I've actually experienced health issues based on personal experience caused by undereating, losing weight too fast. But don't do that. More to come. Good workout today. Another mile in the books. I'm going to do some more ab work tomorrow. And I will talk to you the day after. That's what I'm planning to do. This weekend is going to be different. So I'm going to be doing a lot of driving, but I may be able to get some work in. I will see you next time. Until then, keep the fever.
This is the Padua Podcast Network. PaduaMedia.com.